What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ Prospect Profile. Today we're going to focus in on Montreal Canadiens prospect and St. John Sea Dogs defenseman Nathan Beaulieu. 6'3", 195. Good sized kid, part of what I like about him. Good two-way defenseman with some grit and toughness. He's got 77 PIMs on the air to go along with 38 points in 41 games. Got picked 17th overall last year by the Habs after posting in 17 points in 19 playoff games en route to winning the Memorial Cup with the Sea Dogs. Had a very good year last year with 45 points in 65 games and is on pace, obviously, to shatter those numbers this year. Plus 26 this year, too, which is playing on a bomb squad. It's the nature of the beast. Positives: good first pass, good shot from the point. Everything you want to see in a top four defenseman in the National Hockey League. Incredible creativity with the puck. Knows what to do with it. Great power play quarterback. Does all that incredibly well and makes it easy for the breakout and help the forwards. In transition, all that. Can step up on the rush, do all little things like that. That can also kind of be a double-edged sword because he tries to do too much. Kind of get a point guard in the NBA that'll over-dribble and the defense will hone in on you and strip the ball. Kind of like that, but I think he sometimes needs to learn how to make the safe play. Chip it up the boards. Make a nice, crisp first pass. Not try to do something that's going to land you in the highlight rails because we all know you have that ability, but sometimes you just got to reel it in a little bit and play it safe. And that's a sign of maturity. That'll come. I really think in due time he'll have it all figured out. I think he's gonna be a great top four defenseman in the NHL. I think if you get size and offensive creativity and a good shot, and he's got grit, he's got 77 PIMs, and only less than 40 games, so he's got the whole package. I wouldn't put him on par with Dougie Hamilton of the Bruins. I think Dougie can play in the NHL next year. I think Nate needs some time to develop, probably in the AHL. I think he's eligible to play in the AHL next year. I think he'll be down there. I think it'll behoove Montreal to let him play, and let him develop his game. You look at PK Subban, another player who's pretty similar to, actually, in fact, in my opinion. Freewheeling defenseman, gonna learn to reel it in a little bit, and I think like Subban, his defense is underrated. Subban was touted as being this offensive guy that's gonna put up these great numbers, and you kind of overlooked his defense. And he's been a great two-way defenseman for Montreal. Kind of having that sophomore slump right now, but he's too good of a player to hold him down long term. And he needed a year in the AHL with Hamilton before he could become a full-time player in the NHL. I think Beaulieu's gonna need the same thing. I think they're gonna take similar paths to the NHL, and I think ultimately they'll end up quarterback and the Habs PP together. It's just gonna be a matter of who breaks up. And you know what? Perfect example. Subban has learned to make the safe play. Being creative with the puck, you got to pick your times. Pick your spots. You can't do a highlight rail play every shift because team's going to hone in on you and ultimately beat you. So, I'm really excited to see what he does. I hope he doesn't beat up on the Bruins too bad. Hope that doesn't happen, but I really am excited to see what he develops into, and I wish him nothing but the best. And I hope the Sea Dogs can win the Memorial Cup this year and bring the Memorial Cup to Massachusetts and get Charlie Coyle the ring. That's it for this episode of the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles on St. John Sea Dogs defenseman Nate Beaulieu. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season. Later, guys.